Hello and welcome to our channel. We're going to tell you a story. Dr. Maya sat at her desk, sipping cold coffee she'd forgotten to drink earlier. It had been another long day at the women's clinic. She had listened to everything, from pregnancy joys to quiet suffering. At 38, Dr. Maya wasn't just a doctor. She was a listener, a confidant, a silent witness to stories hidden deep inside hearts. That morning, a new patient entered. Alina, a woman in her late 20s, wearing a faded dress, her eyes nervous but hiding something darker. "Good morning, Alina," Dr. Maya said kindly. "How can I help you today?" Alina didn't speak right away. She looked around, then whispered, "Can you lock the door?" Dr. Maya blinked. It was unusual but not alarming. "Of course." Once the room was secure, Alina said, "I don't need a checkup today. I just need someone to talk to. Someone who won't judge me." Dr. Maya nodded, gently setting her pen down. I'm pregnant," Alina said softly. "That's okay," Dr. Maya replied. "Is it unexpected?" Alina nodded, but then she leaned forward, her hands shaking. "The man. He's not my husband. I made a mistake. I live a double life, doctor." Tears welled in her eyes, but she held them back. Dr. Maya stayed quiet. She knew when silence was more powerful than words. "I've been married for 3 years," Alina continued. "My husband is kind, patient, everything a woman dreams of. But I felt so alone. He works night shifts. I hardly see him. Then I met someone at my office." Dr. Maya could feel the storm building in Alina's heart. "One night," Alina whispered, "I went too far. Just once. I told myself it was nothing. But now I'm 2 months pregnant, and I don't know whose child it is." She buried her face in her hands, sobbing silently. Dr. Maya's heart sank. These weren't just medical cases. These were human lives hanging by emotional threads. "You're not alone," Maya finally said. "You're scared. You made a mistake, yes. But your life isn't over. What matters now is what you choose to do next." Alina looked at her, broken. "I'm not a bad person, doctor. Swear. I love my husband. I felt invisible." And that hit Maya like a stone to the heart. Because once, years ago, she had felt invisible too. Flashback. Maya's own secret. When Dr. Maya was 30, she was engaged to a brilliant surgeon. Everyone thought they were the perfect match. But behind closed doors he controlled everything. What she wore, who she met, even what she spoke. She kept quiet, smiling at family dinners, hiding her scars behind long sleeves and longer silences. Until one day a patient, a young girl named Noor, came in with bruises and a story that mirrored her own. Maya looked at Noor and saw herself. That night she ended the engagement. She walked away with nothing but a suitcase and her dignity. And she never looked back. Since then, she made it her life's mission to protect women. Not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Back to present, Maya's dilemma. As Alina left that day, Dr. Maya couldn't stop thinking about her. The pain in her voice. The guilt in her eyes. Later that week, Alina returned with a decision. "I will raise this child with my husband. But I'll never tell him the truth. I will love this child and be the best mother I can. But I'll carry this secret with me forever." Dr. Maya watched her walk away with a smile. A smile full of pain, courage, and silent surrender. That night, Dr. Maya wrote in her journal, "Some secrets are too heavy to speak, but too dangerous to bury." She never saw Alina again. Until 2 years later. 2 years passed. Dr. Maya continued to serve women who carried invisible burdens, each one a hidden chapter in a story no one else knew. But some stories never left her. Alina's face still haunted her thoughts. Sometimes Maya would wonder, did her husband ever find out? Was the child healthy? Did Alina forgive herself? She never expected to get her answers. A knock from the past. One rainy afternoon, just as Maya was finishing her last appointment, the nurse stepped in and said, "Doctor, someone's here asking to see you." "No appointment." She says it's urgent. Maya sighed, rubbing her temples. It's been a long day, but all right. Let her in. The door opened. A familiar face stepped through. It was Alina, but different. Her eyes sparkled with peace, her posture confident, and in her arms a little boy barely 2 years old, fast asleep. "Dr. Maya," she said, voice trembling. "I had to come. I needed to tell you something. And thank you." Maya smiled softly, eyes falling on the child. "Is this?" "Yes," Alina nodded, brushing his soft curls. "His name is Ryan. And he saved me from myself." A mother's truth. Alina sat down and began. "That day I came to you. I was broken. I didn't know how to face myself, let alone raise a child. But your words, they stayed with me." She looked down at Ryan and kissed his forehead. "For months I lived in fear. Every time my husband looked at me, I thought he saw the truth in my eyes. But he didn't. He only saw love." Tears filled her eyes. "I had to make a decision. I chose to let go of the guilt and love this child like a blessing, not a mistake." Dr. Maya nodded. "That takes courage. Many can hide, but few can heal." Alina continued. "I quit my job, focused on my home. I learned to pray again. I even started writing a diary, letters to my son that I'll give him one day when he's older." She took a deep breath. "I may never know who his biological father is, but in every way that matters, he's my husband's son. And my husband, he never questioned anything. Not once." There was a pause. "I came today because I needed you to see what your kindness did. You didn't just treat me, you changed my life. You reminded me I was still worthy of love." Dr. Maya felt her throat tighten. This wasn't just a patient's visit. It was a full circle. "I'm just a doctor," she whispered. "No," Alina smiled. "You're more than that. You're the first person who looked at me and didn't see a sinner. You saw a woman who needed saving. A secret of her own." Alina handed Dr. Maya a small envelope. "This is for you. Please read it when you're alone." They hugged, and then she left, carrying little Ryan into the rainy evening, the child giggling softly in her arms. Later that night, when the clinic was dark and the rain still tapped on the window, Maya opened the envelope. Inside was a photo of Alina and Ryan. And a letter. It read, "Dear Dr. Maya, you once told me that we choose what happens next. I wanted to tell you I chose life, chose love, and I chose forgiveness. But I also found out something. A few months after Ryan was born, I ran into the man from work, the one I had the affair with. He was with his new wife. He didn't even remember me. That day I realized the only person who could forgive me was myself. So I did. Thank you, Maya. You weren't just my doctor. You were the moment my life changed." Maya held the letter close to her heart, and for the first time in a long while, she let herself cry. Dr. Maya's voice. That night, Dr. Maya recorded a voice note for her journal, something she started after the Noor incident long ago. "Today I realized that sometimes the most powerful medicine isn't found in a bottle or prescription. It's in listening, in not judging, in simply being human with someone who's forgotten what it feels like to be seen." She paused and added, "And maybe, just maybe, the women who come to me aren't the only ones healing. Maybe I am too." I hope you enjoyed this story. Have you ever experienced? Share your stories with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories and adventures. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.